Stop scrolling for just a second. What if I told you that joy is not something you have to wait for someday? Not when life finally gets easier, not when bills disappear, not when stress magically goes away, not when everything finally feels like perfect, but because, let's be honest, if joy only shows up when life becomes perfect, most of us are going to be waiting a very, very long time, don't you think? So here's the truth. A lot of people are exhausted right now. I know I am. Mentally tired, emotionally drained, burned out from responsibilities, feeling, overwhelmed. How's that for a word? By life. Maybe their relationships, finances, health, uncertainty, and just trying to keep it all together. And somewhere along the way, many people just stop noticing joy. Life becomes like a routine, don't you think? You wake up, you go to work, you handle responsibilities, put out fires, and then you go to sleep and repeat. And before long, you realize something feels like it's missing. Not because life is terrible, but because you've stopped feeling fully alive inside of it. If that sounds familiar, I believe this message is for you today, my friend, because today I want to talk about something powerful. How to find joy in everyday life. Look at this beautiful red rock out in Vegas. And no, this is not fake positivity. This is not pretending problems don't exist. This is about learning how to rediscover hope, meaning, and peace, even while life is messy. Because joy isn't always loud. Sometimes joy looks, small. It looks like laughing harder than expected, a quiet morning coffee, maybe a phone call with someone who likes to check on you regularly. Maybe a sunset after a stressful day. Or how about this, just a beautiful view. Maybe a moment of peace you didn't see coming. Because sometimes joy isn't found in giant moments. Sometimes joy is hidden in the ordinary ones. But most of us miss it because, we're rushing too much through life so fast. We're constantly chasing that next thing, that next paycheck, maybe the next goal. Or how about this, maybe the next solution or the next big breakthrough. And while we're waiting for the better, we just accidentally stop appreciating the right now moments. So here's something worth thinking about, my friend. What if joy isn't missing? What if we've just stopped noticing it? Because life can train your brain to focus on problems. Stress becomes louder than gratitude. Fear becomes louder than hope. Overthinking becomes louder than peace. And suddenly, all we see are those obstacles. But joy starts returning when we slow down enough to notice what still remains good. Not perfect, good. And that matters. Maybe joy today looks like surviving a hard week. I don't know. Maybe it looks like getting out of bed when motivation was gone. We've all had those mornings. Maybe it looks like finally taking a deep breath after carrying too much for too long. Sometimes healing starts small. Sometimes happiness starts small too. And here's something nobody ever talks about enough. You don't need permission to enjoy life again. Did you get that? You don't need to wait until everything is fixed. You don't need to earn happiness. You can start choosing moments of joy like today, right now. Take the walk. Call a friend. How about this? Laugh again. Turn the music on. Maybe some of the stuff when you were young. Watch the sunset. Step outside. Look at how beautiful this is. Take care of yourself. Give yourself permission to breathe because life moves fast. And too many people are postponing joy for the someday. But someday isn't guaranteed. Today matters. Right now. This moment matters. You matter. Did you get that? And if life hasn't left, and if life has felt heavy lately, I want to remind you of something, my friend. You're doing better than you think. Even if progress feels slow, even if motivation feels low, even if life has knocked you down a few times, you're still here. You're still trying. And that, my friend, counts for something. Joy isn't pretending everything is okay. Joy is choosing, it's a choice, to believe life can still hold beautiful moments, even in hard sessions. So today, do me a favor. Stop waiting for perfect. It doesn't come. Stop looking for meaningful. Start noticing what's good. Start looking for gratitude. Start choosing hope. Start giving yourself permission to enjoy your life again. Hey guys, I'm Mark. If this message encouraged you and you're looking for some real conversation, maybe some motivation or support, how about this word? Faith, encouragement, and just a group of people who genuinely want to grow together. We would love to invite you to join the Hit the Mark Faith and Life community. This is a place where real people talk about real struggles, real growth, and real hope. You don't have to walk through life feeling alone. Come and be a part of something uplifting. Join the Hit the Mark Faith and Life community today. Stay encouraged, stay connected, and let's keep hitting the mark together.